Modern women can't believe that men aren't offering help anymore.
How much should your man make in a year?
Can we make it monthly?
Sure.
At least 100K a month.
Isn't that a bit high compared to the average income out there?
Well, if I'm talking about my partner, I don't think so.
Why not?
If I'm making 10K a month, he should be making 10 times more than me. And that kind of puts me in the feminine position, and I view him as the masculine, as the main provider in our family, as we're going to grow, expand our family.
100K a month? She's not even that attractive, maybe a 4 to 5 without makeup. The only man making 100K a month is using her face for NBA full court basketball. Between her forehead and teeth, you've got all the backboards you need. These women are beyond delusional when they aren't even close to high value. The entitlement is off the chart.
Guys, I keep repeating this because it is entirely accurate in my videos. You will find a ton of content on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media platform that appeals to you and lists the qualities that women look for in a man. And the list goes on forever. They aspire to have six-pack abs, six-figure incomes, and a height of 6 feet.
A woman, if you ask her what she wants from a man, she's like, I don't want much. I just want to find a nice man who's a millionaire and 6 foot tall and funny and charismatic and interesting and spontaneous and looks at me and doesn't cheat. And is funny and good looking and strong. I don't want much. Like, they name all this shit that most dudes are never going to have. And it's becoming harder and harder. And you end up with people, top G's, who own everything on the planet they could ever possibly wish for. And then you got other guys who have nothing. There's this large divide. There's no longer any middle ground. You have dudes who can't get any pussy. And then you got dudes who are just blocking girls left, right, and center. And that's what the problem with being a man is today.
And that's just the baseline. Women want everything in a man. And it's not just with men. They have unrealistic expectations from the world as well. They have unrealistic expectations from society, and they have unrealistic expectations from institutions. Modern women, and especially solo mothers, won't even acknowledge or respond when you start criticizing them for their stereotypical behavior and actions when you're with them. When a single guy works a job, does his laundry, pays his bills, and fixes the drain, he is just being a grown-up. When a woman does the exact same thing, she is a strong, independent woman who needs to declare it and get praise from other women. No, ladies, you are just being an adult.
And said, Chase, would you rather smash the hottest trans woman in the world or the oldest woman in the world? Honestly, bro, the oldest woman in the world, because then I wouldn't be gay. Are you like, Chase, how dare you be transphobic?
Yes, actually, what the f do you mean?
Because if I had sex with a trans woman, I'd be having sex with a biological man, and I don't want to do that. Because I'd be gay if I had sex with a biological man.
That's not gay.
That's
And
gay.
I don't even catch up the f actually.
I'm
She's right. I mean, that's really
But
hateful, bro.
she's not, would technically be homosexual. A trans woman is a biological man. Sue me, it's true. You know what God said? It said he made the man and women. Who knew that stating biological facts would make people walk off the show?
Men would rather be with younger women who are comfortable being feminine. The great bit about a truly feminine woman is that she's truly happy being the woman in the relationship. She's truly happy giving birth and raising kids in a healthy home where she knows her role is to provide love and care, while the man's role is to provide protection and sustenance. So, a man has to be insane to actually consider solo moms, because that's just a recipe for him wasting a big chunk of his life away, unless and until he knows the woman inside out and her intentions.
Sometimes I sit back and think about the fact that so many girls are dating guys who don't compliment them. We're all just out here like dating guys who don't compliment us. They literally will look at us while we look really cute and just be like, okay, so you ready to go? No, I'm not ready to go. Are you ready to tell me I look cute?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is just stupid. If you are cute, he will tell you that anyway. But with that attitude, you actually look crazy.
Guys, just open your eyes and observe how things are. You'll see that women have the most absurd expectations of both society and men, and their sense of entitlement is astounding and bordering on absurd.
A few years ago, I thought that I had it all, and there was something missing from my life. So I ended things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. Red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find. A lot of women are always looking to trade up. It's biology, it's psychology, it's in their DNA, it's science. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of modern women will never be truly happy.
Younger women who are at ease being feminine are and have always been preferred by guys. The wonderful thing about a truly feminine lady is that she genuinely enjoys being a female partner. She understands her function is to love and care for her children, while the man's responsibility is to protect and provide for them, and she is really happy giving birth to and raising them in a happy, healthy family. So, unless and until he knows the woman inside out and her intentions, a guy truly has to be mad to even contemplate mothers who are single, since doing so is just a formula for him to waste a significant portion of his life away.
I think we live in a crazy system of dating. There's women that believe that they can give as little as possible, as minimal as possible, and men are expected to fund their entire life. Pay bill, rent, car payments. It's a system where women can take and take and take, but when asked to give, men are met with a lot of hesitation or downright refusal. Relationships, marriages are give and take on both sides. And if you are looking to be financially dependent upon a man, that he has to meet certain standards, financially, looks-wise, spiritually, personality-wise, maybe have a little bit of status, we cannot get mad at that man for having standards. You have standards. That man is allowed to decide. He's worked hard enough to decide what he wants in his life, what it looks like, it sounds like. And shaming that is immature.
Women want more positions in corporate boardrooms, but won't ever become plumbers or truck drivers. They want equal pay, but they won't agree to work the same amount as men. They want the benefits, but they don't want to have the same input as men who enjoy those benefits. That kind of equality is what today's women want. Realizing the absurd degree of expectations they have of males doesn't help either. They also have inflated expectations, as I have mentioned.
I don't know what's happened over the last couple of generations, but men don't help women. They don't offer to hold doors and things of that nature. And part of that obviously is because radical feminists, have said, if you hold the door for me, you're implying that I'm weak. So it's not like it's just the fault of men.
Do you ever fear about like looking like a Karen, or do you think you ever overreact?
I literally wear a shirt that says Proud Karen to the airport.
Really?
I sell them.
Oh, so you go in there ready
I
to
let
battle.
people know, like, it's not.
Helping women out with anything is something men are trying their best to avoid. Men have had to think about this, even though it's not how things should be, since women often exploit these situations to denigrate and humiliate males. And ladies have some very strange notions, like what belongs to them is theirs, and what belongs to us is equally theirs.
About when you go to a bar, who's supposed to buy women drinks? Men are. Do you see that as often as like years and years ago? All costs.
I get all that, man. I have to protect
Even
that,
when
blah,
girls
blah,
are
blah.
fighting with each other, like it is so ugly. It is the ugliest thing that there is men around and they're not doing anything.
But why do you think men don't do that anymore? Because they used to do that before, but why do you think they don't do that anymore? They stopped doing that.
Why do you think you're a man? You tell me.
First of all, good question. The reason I think, men, we don't do it anymore because you guys don't respect us anymore.
Okay.
Second, you guys don't need us anymore. I don't need a man. I'm a strong woman, independent. You're the independent, you're strong. What do you need me for? What do you complain to me not protecting when you already have everything that you want? I'm a boss.
Men have had enough of this, especially today because the woke feminist ideology perpetuates equality, as if everything really should be equal. But if you look at it closely, it's only selectively equal.
I'm no superhero, right? And oh god, it's on me. It's on me. It's on me everywhere. So I'm driving my little road on my way home. Hold on, let me show you. Where do I turn? No. Right there. You see this right here? That was mostly in the road. I'm talking about that V in the branch right there. I broke it. All that, I got it over out of the road as much as I could. There were 2 trucks full of grown men trapped by me while I'm breaking this tree. I'm in a dress. And I'm covered in ick. I'm covered in tree ick. I got some of it off. A dress and grown men were driving by me as I'm breaking this stupid tree. Explain to me what is going on.
See, entitlement reveals a woman's true nature. This woman could have easily stopped the guys in the truck and asked them to help. I can guarantee you the guys would have loved to help, and would have. But no, She wanted him to try and do it herself so she could make this video. There's a 90% chance the same woman would have branded those guys as creeps if they had come up on their own to help her move that branch off of the road. She would have made a video and uploaded it online about how the guys stalked her and tried to make a move by helping her out. And this is why they didn't help her, because they knew the danger before it happened. Once many men reach the age of 30 or 35, they start to awaken from their hibernation, and they start wanting more than just good physical intimacy and perhaps children in a relationship, which must be shocking to some women when they finally realize that men can think about relationships with more than just their thing, if you know what I mean. When this happens, the whole scenario that women would have built right from the start of the relationship about how she would control so-and-so aspects of the guy's life starts to disintegrate, and that usually makes women feel insecure and not in control. A solo mother feels entitled to special treatment by society. There, I said it. It might sound harsh, but it's the truth. She expects all men to help her out without hesitation. She feels that men should go out of their way to be nice to her, perhaps as a way of apologizing on behalf of the man who left her, and represent the male species in a better light in front of her. Guys don't need to do any of that, and will never do any of that. Guys just aren't interested in helping moms who are single. They know it's a trap. They know it's a double-edged sword laced with guilt-tripping, emotional blackmail, servitude, and slavery. Men have had enough and are choosing to go their way. They're doing everything they possibly can to avoid women such as solo moms who want helpful guys to partner up with. I think women are especially excellent at the game of human poker because they are so brilliant at bluffing their way through life. As a result, they can dictate how they want their men to be, act, and behave. And there's a reason why the majority of these women wind up getting divorced, have to live alone, and rely on other men to support them. They are also attempting to control you so that you almost ever have any alone time when you are out and about. They claim they once had a history when the ones they loved abandoned them, and then they cling to you and demand you swear you'll never leave them. Furthermore, any time spent alone will be perceived as a strain on your partnership. Women prepare the entire life of a marriage, including their lifestyle, place of residence, social events, and weekend visits to family members. Because they have not thoroughly read the articles in Cosmopolitan that explain how men are also human beings with unique life objectives, the majority of women are unclear about how to respond when a man expresses his perspective. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Support us and help us spread support for men around the world. Do comment and share your thoughts. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.